Thank you. Scholars. Thank you, scholars. There we go. You may take your seat. Now we will have our presentation of colors and our national anthem. Please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to now call our star student, Mr. Kevon Earl, to the podium for our welcome.
It's on my phone. Jesus To the understanding and supportive Frederick Douglass High School staff, to our devoted counselor, Ms. Morton, to our compassionate and reliable teachers, to our loyal and amazing parents, and to class of 2021, welcome. We're overjoyed to celebrate this momentous occasion as we embark upon new horizons. In 2017, we had a vision for the future, a vision for the potential heights that we will be able to climb, and we have now reached a peak of achievement, a peak of triumph. We have excelled beyond our vision, and now it is time for the class of 2021 to create a vision for our future. I dare say that the 2021 graduating class of Frederick Douglass High School has indeed set a goal and reached it because of the vision and values that have guided our direction. Through achievement, encouragement, honor, tenacity, and unity, we have proven that the wisdom for our future is victorious. We are all here to honor the class of 2021 for what we have done and for what we will continue to do. as we create our own legacy. We hustled all year and persevered through a global pandemic. Welcome and enjoy the celebration. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Earl. Thank you for your presence and warm reception of a highly diverse and talented class of 2021. They indeed epitomize the essence of personalization of scholarship, achievement, and perseverance. At this time, please permit me to introduce some of the people who have worked very hard in a collaborative effort to help make this day a reality for our 169 members of the graduating class of 2021. I think we can do better than that. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Members of the Frederick Douglass High School team will be recognized at this time. Please stand as your name is called. Assistant Principals, Mr. Barry Blackman, Ms. Mackwillan Brown, Mr. Charmaine Jennings, and Mr. Marquise Stewart. Just a note, this is Mr. Stewart's graduating class. He had them at middle school as well, so thank you, Mr. Stewart. Our senior counselor, Ms. Monita Morton. Our other counselors, Mr. Coleman Evans for our junior class, Mr. Eldridge Lee, Ms. Sakina McDonald for our 9th graders, Dr. Cheryl Neely for our 10th graders, and our graduation coach, Ms. Latrinice Smith. Again, thank you to each and every one of you for the work that you've put forth in making this day possible for our scholars. At this time, I'd like to recognize the senior advisors, most of whom are on the field with our scholars. Advisors, please wave your hands to be recognized. All of our advisors, thanks for your dedication and hard work with working with our seniors all school year to keep them motivated through this unprecedented time. The Douglass High School family is not complete without recognizing all faculty and staff who support our scholars daily. Will all Douglass High faculty and staff please stand where you are at this time? Thank you. You may be seated. So many of our senior class have attended an Atlanta public school in the Douglass cluster since kindergarten. For that reason, some of our principals from the cluster are also in attendance today. Will the Douglass cluster principals please stand? You may be seated. This afternoon, we celebrate the 52nd commencement exercise for Frederick Douglass High School. We are proud of the accomplishments of the alumni of this great school, and we are indeed proud of the numerous alumni who have returned to their alma mater as part of the faculty and staff. Will all alumni of Frederick Douglass High School please stand at this time? Thank you. You may be seated. And now, I'm pleased that our superintendent, Dr. Herring, will greet the Douglass High School family.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. To our scholars, this is your big day. Without question, we take this opportunity to acknowledge that indeed you have made it. You persevered and overcame unprecedented challenges so that in mere moments, you can officially call yourselves proud graduates of Frederick Douglass High School and Atlanta Public Schools, and we are proud of you. I am so pleased that despite the impacts of the pandemic, we were able to host an in-person graduation that allowed for us to see your faces, join in the celebration of the moment, and remind you as best we can that we are proud of you. I'm here today to just take a moment to give encouragement and recognize you in your work. I'd ask for you to allow me for just a moment to encourage you to think about the future ahead. There's a reason why we call this a commencement. While it is the end of an era of your life, it is also a new beginning, the beginning of the rest of your life. In these few moments that I'm here with you today, I want to leave you with this one question as you prepare to cross into uncharted territory and begin what indeed is the rest of your life. And this question is quite simple, but many find that it could be one of the most complex questions you might face in your lifetime. The question gnaws at our very existence because of its challenge for you to find an answer. And for some, it takes a lifetime to find their answers. The answer, however, is as unique as every one of you, and only you hold the answer. And the question is quite simple. What is your purpose? What is your purpose? What is your purpose? Many people spend a lifetime trying to answer that question, but those who do, and you will, find fulfillment, direction, drive, and peace. And that is our aspiration for you, that you will find fulfillment, direction, drive, and peace. Consider the legacy of your school's namesake, Frederick Douglass, a prominent abolitionist, author, and orator. He was born a slave, escaped at age 20, and went on to become a world-renowned anti-slavery activist. His abolitionist newspaper, the North Star, became the most influential newspaper in its era. He believed that education was crucial for improving one's life and knew how important it is to find your purpose. As Frederick Douglass once said, man's greatness consists in his ability to do and the proper application of his powers to the things needed to be done. One more time. Man's greatness consists in his ability to do and the proper application of his powers to things needed to be done. I want to remind you that finding your purpose is critically important. Whereas it may not create a global headliner, and then again it could, it's still your purpose. Whereas your purpose upon its discovery may not go viral, but it could, it is still your purpose. Even if finding your purpose doesn't generate a Nobel Prize or something grander, it is still your purpose. And in all of this reality, it could still do all of those things. Finding your purpose, however, can improve your community. Finding your purpose can help your family. Finding your purpose can also help your friends or simply inspire others. The most important part of your purpose is that it maximizes the essence of who you are, your unique talents you were born with, and allows you to bring your full self into the world with confidence and with clarity. And that is our goal for you, to walk into this world as you leave us with confidence and clarity. Scholars, what I wish for you as you walk this stage today is that you walk into tomorrow and the following days with certainty, confidence, and clarity rooted in your education at Atlanta Public Schools, and rooted in the love and sense of belonging afforded to you by all of those around you, your educators, your friends, your family, your parents and peers. All of us, the Atlanta Board of Education, Frederick Douglass High School faculty and staff, celebrate your next steps. Walk on knowing that you are equipped to boldly embrace the future. Walk on knowing that even one that may bring a pandemic or civil unrest will not keep you from walking into your destiny. Walk on knowing that you are supported, that you have greatness. Walk on in clarity, and most importantly, walk on knowing that we celebrate you, the class of 2021. Congratulations. I'll take the opportunity at this time, along with Principal Portee, to now bring to the stage one of your very own alum and the leader of our city, Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, who will bring to you our mayoral address.
Thank you, Dr. Herring, Principal Portee, our board chair, Jason Estevez, all of our board members, but most of all, to you, the class of 2021. I was so delighted when I received the invitation to join you today. I started Frederick Douglass High School when I was 12 years old in the 8th grade, 1982. I am a proud member of the class of 1987 from Frederick Douglass High School. And people often make assumptions based on where they see us in life. And they assume that we just woke up like this. But whenever I see somebody who calls my whole name, and they say Keisha Lance, I know it's somebody from Douglass High School who can tell the real story. And what they will tell you is that at Douglass High School, under the leadership of Dr. Butts and Mr. Hill, I learned to fail. I learned the beauty of failure. I failed when I ran for Miss 9th grade and I lost. I failed when I ran for Miss Douglass and I lost. I failed when I tried out for the North Star Red Squad and I had no rhythm and I didn't make it. But what I learned at Douglass High School is not how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get back up. And so when I became mayor, and it was a very challenging job, and I knew that I needed people I could trust around me. And I went into my prayer place, and the name that came to mind was someone who I met in 8th grade at Douglass High School, and I maybe seen 3 times since I graduated. His name was Richard Cox, and Richard likes to tell his story. He was not at the top of the class, anywhere near the top of the class. He was a late bloomer. And I called Richard and asked him if he could help me find a chief operating officer, and he ended up coming on loan. And 3 days into Richard's term as our COO, we were hit with the largest ransomware attack in the history of any government in the country. And we had experts from around the world, the FBI, we had security experts, and they were all advising us on what to do. And I looked at them, I said, let me understand this. You want me to pay to get my stuff back? And Richard tells the story that when he looked at my face, it was like looking at me at sea lunch, because we had A, B, and C lunch. And he knew at that moment we wouldn't pay to get our stuff back. I share that with you because what I learned at Douglass High School is that even when the odds seem insurmountable, you have all you need to stand tall. And in the words of Frederick Douglass, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. And so when the rest of the world faced what seemed like insurmountable odds over the past year, a pandemic, a social justice movement that we had not seen in decades. You made it. You made it through. Many of you all lost loved ones and you lost friends and your lives were upended and you were disrupted in ways that none of us would have expected. But you made it. So what I leave with you today, class of 2021, this is not the end, but only the beginning. And know that whatever else life has in store for you, you have all you need to face it head on. And you have an army of Frederick Douglass High School Astros cheering you on from near and far. Congratulations, class of 21. I'm so very proud to be a Frederick Douglass High School Astro.
Good afternoon, class of 2021. I am board member Aretta Baldwin, your proud Atlanta Board of Education representative for District 2. I stand here today along with my colleagues in awe of each and every one of you. You are an inspiration, and you are why we are all here today. You made it to this day in the midst of challenges many of us never witnessed in our lifetime. You kept moving when we went virtual. You found your voice during a social justice movement that rippled across the country. And many of you even voted for the first time in what became a historic election in our state and for this nation. On behalf of the entire board, I can say without a doubt, we are incredibly proud of you. In a time when the world seemed to be dividing us, you came together to support each other, whether virtually or in person. You showed compassion and understanding towards your classmates and your school leaders as we learned to navigate and overcome the many challenges we face together. And those challenges will not go away after graduation. They will keep coming throughout your lifetime. But know, you are ready to rise above them. After today, some of you will go to new jobs, some to college, or to serve in the military. You may even move across the country or around the globe. No matter where you go, the future is yours for the taking. Seize it. Seize it knowing that Frederick Douglass High School not only equipped you with academics, but with perseverance and determination. Seize the future, knowing that you have a strong network and an incredible legacy that is Atlanta Public Schools. Seize it knowing that you are setting the tone for those who follow you. Build a strong and resilient future for yourselves, your family, and our community. Step out into the world and make us even prouder. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Herring, Mayor Lance Bottoms, and Board Member Baldwin for your words of encouragement and inspiration to our scholars. Now, I would like to call Mr. Barry Blackman up to introduce our valedictorian.
Good afternoon. I said, good afternoon, Astros. We are indeed proud that our mayor of Atlanta is a product of APS. I am so thrilled to introduce our top two scholars who will address their classmates today. These students have shown that with hard work can achieve great things. Hard work can achieve great things. They have demonstrated time and time again that success determined by effort and dedication. This description epitomizes Frederick Douglass High School's valedictorian and salutatorian. The valedictorian is the highest academic honor one can attain. The chosen student has the highest ranking based on grade point average in the graduating class. Please welcome Anissa Hill, this year's valedictorian.
Good afternoon, honored guests, families, friends, board members, teachers, staff, and of course, Frederick Douglass's historical class of 2021. Welcome to graduation, where I'm honored to be standing in front of you all to commemorate the accomplishments of our great class. Today, we become Frederick Douglass alumni. We could have never imagined it would fall into place during the midst of a pandemic, but life works in miraculous ways. On March 13th, when we last saw one another, I remember the laughter and excited cheers of my peers and myself to hear we were finally getting a well-deserved break. However, the break never ended and the world outside of us began to change. The mental strain of being isolated at home while continuing the final most important year of high school is what no class besides this one will ever know. Failing would have been the easiest way out, just never log on to class. But the late Charles Carsland once said, "You are successful the moment you start moving towards a worthwhile goal." And I speak for not only myself, but my peers when I say graduating today is the goal we dreamed of for so long. We haven't seen each other for a year now, but we stayed connected through social media where I watched my classmates work so hard. Some have worked multiple jobs, started a business, perfected their craft, and lived their lives to the fullest. I'm so proud to not only say my class was put in one of the hardest predicaments of all of education, but to proud to say we've made it. The home of the Astros has turned into the home of the next generation: lawyers, psychologists, doctors, business owners, teachers, rappers, and more. Life may become discouraging, but remember 2020 and all the hardships you had to endure to sit in the seats that you are today. I have nothing but faith and high hopes for my classmates, and I wish you all the happiness in the world. If there is anything the pandemic has taught us, it is not to take life for granted. This past year has been tumultuous, but this moment right now is inspiring. I would like to take the time to thank all the faculty and staff who joined us in this journey. I would like to say thank you. Thank you for your dedication to teach us. Thank you for coming back to the building and see us. And thank you for remaining committed during virtual learning when we all got tired of Zoom. Thank you for being there for some of us through our darkest times, and a special thank you to all our senior teachers. Thank you all to the teachers who made learning fun: Stallings, Witherspoon, Ms. Hill, and others. And thank you for being the footstones in our educational journey. And thank you to my favorite teacher, Mr. Fluellen, for guiding me through life's hardships. Our 4 years together might be coming to an end, but I have met extended family, forged lifelong friendships, and created internal bonds here at Frederick Douglass High School. And through the good and the bad, I will forever cherish the moments of being an Astro.
Thanks, Anissa, and congratulations on your achievement. The salutatorian is the second highest academic honor. The chosen student has the second highest ranking based upon grade point average in the graduating class. Mr. Kevon T is this year's salutatorian. Please greet your classmates, Kevon.
This year alone has been one for the history books. We've lived through a multitude of events and occurrences that range from standard to absolutely abnormal. From 2020 to 2021, it's safe to say we've all had an eventful year. So with that being said, let's just take a second to focus on the present, the here and the now. Take a moment to look at yourselves and really grasp what's going on right now and what this means for our future going forward. You all made it. despite everything that was going on in your individual lives. In every situation you were put in that made you feel as though this was pointless, you are here. I feel like sometimes we get so involved worrying over what will happen or being regretful over what has happened that we forget what it means to truly live in the moment. So be easy on yourself. Be grateful towards the process that pushed you this hard to get here. And never forget that you are valuable and deserve to be treated as such. I wish you all the best of luck with any future endeavor you pursue, and I can't wait to see all your future wishes come true.
I think we can do a better job of giving Kevon and Anissa a round of applause for those words of encouragement for our scholars. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the list of financial awards noted in your program will change as additional scholarships and awards are received by members of today's graduating class. To date, the total amount of awards and scholarships garnered by members of the graduating class of 2021 is more than $2.3 million and counting. We're glad that we are able to recognize our scholars' specific academic excellence to our annual visual ceremony this past Sunday. Some of those accomplishments are listed in the graduation program that you scanned when you entered today. We're very proud of all that you've accomplished in spite of the effects of a global pandemic. In addition to recognizing the top 2 students at this ceremony, we would like to recognize one more scholar, an important award, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution Cup. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution Cup, established by the Atlanta Journal, is awarded to the best all-around senior. Each year, the faculty and staff selects the senior who demonstrates leadership qualities, is active in the community, and has a winning attitude. This year's recipient is Kevin Earl. Please stand, Kevin. Thanks, Kevin. You may be seated. All right, now it's time for certification and presentation of diplomas. I would like to ask Dr. Herring and Ms. Baldwin to come forward and join me for the presentation of our certification of diplomas. And Dr. Sims, I'm sorry. Come on, Dr. Sims. Yes. Dr. Herring, Ms. Baldwin, Mr. Estevez, and members of the Atlanta Board of Education, I hereby certify that these candidates for graduation have completed all of the requirements of the state of Georgia and the Atlanta Board of Education.
Ms. Nunnally, will you please bring the first group? Class of 2021,
Superintendent.
please come forward to receive your diplomas. While our scholars are coming up, I would like to acknowledge a fallen Astro. His name is Mr. Javon White. Where's your card? What's your name? Huh? Amari Janu. Thomas Fuller. Hold on. Martell Bennett. Shakira Jones. Trayvon Johnson. Destiny Nelson. It's okay, baby. Wait a minute. They don't have Kayla Cook. Charity Kent. Wait a minute. Tony Young. Just wait, baby. I'm going to call your name, but I want you to stay in the middle. Jayla White Maury. Dontrez Hill. Wait, what? Quintarius Stone. Destiny Bates. Zoe Wright. Tymeria Ware. Lazaria Peters. Lakinya Smith. Jose Lagunes. Jader Eggers. Destiny Dixon. Norris Banks. Sharondia Jackson. Shamaya Fields. Demontrez Williamson. Deshaun Cozy. Tyreek Smith. Mark Simmons. Jamarius Summerall. Calvin Kelly. Breasia Lyons. Jason Harrell. Chastity Coppage. Valencia Carter. India Andrews. Levante Knowles. Sakori Walker. Damaris Perez. Kizaria Henderson. Amaya Blackman. Joylicia Homer. Shamika Johnson. Jakaya Faust. Ronaldo Williams. Nakia Jordan. Congratulations. Darian Chandler. Kimari Cummins. Jaleese Stevens. Menardia Smith. Latasha Brown. Yasmin Hickman. Alexis Ferguson. Ayana Deese. Kenneth Smith. Arik Parker. Renardio Mobley. Justice Murdo. Shakiria Weaver. Kamari Hucklebook. Essence Tiller. Famara Jenkins. Ariana Campbell. Quinetta Sims. Deanna Parkman. Brian Eberhardt. Brantrez Wright. Travis Moore. Damian White. Dakesia Simpson. Kiara Whitaker. Jerniah Duffy. Keisha Barber. Tanijah Westbrook. Hold on, Daisha. Daisha Andrews. Jamarion Copeland. Jarlin Valentine. Wait. Kenneth Wynn. Go ahead. William Woods. Alicia Scott. Sanaya McCoy. Savannah Fabulous. Nefret Bowens. Michelle Payne. Jamisha Brown. Tadarius Felder. Malik St. George. Davion Johnson DeBose. Kalicia Edson. Naya McWilliams. Ashanti Weems. Destiny Spencer. Zakia Riggins. Nakiria Alberton. Levante James. Jordan Jones. Malachi Arnold. Trevion Brown. Shakivia Redding. Ashantiana Lester. Nakaya Fletcher. Tatiana Oliver. Toy Matthews. Adrian Stubbs. Jeremy Westmoreland. Trayvon Johnson. Devontae Brown. Jordan Jackson. Rakaya Dollar. Tempress Landrum. Alicia Scott. Jasmine Smith. Shania Brown. Fatima Futa. Marquise Lamar. Brandon Smith. Clifford Rich. Quindarius Sterling. Jakima Shirley Marie Rogers. Maya Stewart. Abyssinia Jackson. Kiera Marks. Sharon Fowler. Trinity Harris. Deshaun Shepard. Tyrese Owensby. Justin Cooper. Jalen Valentine. Phyllis Burrell. Jualine Smith. Isis McCune. Takai Johnson. Aaliyah Thompson. Jayla Gray. Amarion Jackson. Marquez Hillman. Jalen Morris. Philip Reese Jr. Jebriana Vaughn. Shamaya Anderson. Malia Thornton. Zaria Bichet. Renaya Pitts. Kendarian Jones. Agentris Griffin. Maya Felix. Lanaya Wyndham. Chardonnay Watson. LaMarshall Davis Jr. with honors. Aaliyah Ellison. Alicia Ford. Alicia Davis. Aquarius Jackson. Quiana Gibson with honors. Sakithia Pitts. Brianna Gentry with honors. Jasmine Coleman with honors. Janae Rainique Smith with honors. Kevin Earl with honors. Denasia Way with honors. Jahad Johnson with honors. Naja Phillips with honors. Tykesia McClendon with honors. Kevon Cheeks with honors. And last but not least, Anissa Hill with honors.
Congratulations, class of 2021. My name is Erica Mitchell, and I'm your Douglas Cluster representative. Class of 2021, your principal has verified that you have completed all the requirements set forth for graduation by the state of Georgia and the Atlanta Board of Education. By the power invested in me, by the Atlanta Board of Education, I hereby certify you as graduates of the class of 2021. Congratulations.
I'm waiting on him. Come on up, Kevin. Right there. Got it?
Oh, where?
You ready? Class of 2021, please stand.
The song.
Yeah, you're doing the song. Just remember. It's going to be on the screen. What screen? I now present to you Frederick Douglass High School's newest alumni, the graduating class of 2021. Graduates, stand and let's go. Toggle your tassels, please. Yeah, some of you all did it a little early. All right. I got it. Thank you. You got it? Yes, sir. I'll take care of it. Audience, graduates, please join us in singing of our alma mater.